Hi, we're Dr. Gary and Barb Rosberg, America's Family Coaches.
And we are going to be your hosts. We're so excited about guiding you through this series, Marriage 101.
Back to the basics. Barb and I have been married for 35 years, and I've done over 25,000 hours of marriage counseling. And what you're about to see in this DVD series will equip you and encourage you to have a great marriage. Barb, let's get started.
Let's do.
Okay. The natural course of marriage leads to something called entropy. And entropy is a natural erosion that occurs in marriage. So we've got to be purposeful. We've got to have a plan. We've got to go into marriage with some type of a strategy and an intentionality so that we can put marriage in its proper perspective and learn over a course of a lifetime how to love one another well.
And one way that you can assess this is to really examine what you both need in order to have a great marriage. And we're going to take a look at that in just a moment. But for now, we're going to take a look at the marital map. What you see before you is a husband and a wife, a bride and a groom, and it's the dream marriage. You know, it's why we got married in the first place. There's open communication, safety, and trust. It's truly a great marriage. But when disappointments happen, and they all do, maybe your mate doesn't do something that pleases you, then we can get very disappointed. And when we don't know how to work through those in an effective way, then we can slide down to that of discouragement in marriage. Discouragement is a word that we as women use way too often. We won't use it with our husbands, but we do use it with our girlfriends. When those discouragements pile up and we don't work through them in a healthy manner, then we'll continue to slide down that marital mountain.
Well, Barb, then we go to distance. And when there's emotional distance in a marriage, it's as if there's a wall of self-protection that goes up between a husband and a wife. If we don't take care of things at that stage, then we get to disconnect. And disconnect is where he is doing his thing, she is doing her thing, but you know what, they are really living two parallel lives. And then you can move towards something called discord. And discord is when other people begin to see that you've got a conflict in your marriage. And this is where there's arguments, there's overt conflict, the kids pick it up, your in-laws pick it up, your neighbors can even pick it up. And if you don't take care of it at that stage, you get to the stage of emotional divorce. And emotional divorce is one step away from the courthouse where you step in to an actual physical divorce. So this marriage map gives you, if you will, kind of a bird's eye view. If a husband looks at it, a wife looks at it, where he is, where she is, and it can give you an idea and really a strategy to begin to move back up that marital map one step at a time.
And it doesn't matter where you're at on the marital map. You can work to get to that place where there is great hope in your marriage. So we'd love to coach you whether you're pre-married, you're early in marriage. We'd like to help you prevent that entropy that can happen by being intentional. If you've been married a while, maybe you're struggling, we can help you by working and being intentional in getting back to that marital dream in marriage.